also by, my name is Arnav, I'm the second year of bioinformatics.
Okay, so this year's. It's not showing.
Wait, can you stop the time real quick?
Sorry about that.
Oh.
You click the second one. Okay, so this year's DataHacks was around pop culture, so we decided to pick Pokemon, and we're also very interested in soundtracks, the game soundtracks, so we decided to take the intersection of that, and we analyzed the relationship between real life, where the soundtracks are inspired from, as well as the actual game OSTs. And so for context, in Pokemon, there are different regions, and those regions are inspired by actual locations. And so we decided to do analysis of this intersection. So pass on to Mark.
Yeah, so basically in terms of our data set, we had around 600 or 900 Pokemon songs, and then about 300 songs stratified by country, like basically traditional music in the different countries, regions that Pokemon games represent. So our basic analysis pipeline was that we started with our music samples, and then ran them through AST, which is an audio spectrogram transformer, and this generates like vector embedding, kind of capturing the genre, the style, and somewhat of the semantics of each song. And so these embeddings were taken by beam pooling of the output of this model, and then we used that for further analysis by first aggregating it based on region and then by country. So we got representative vectors of each region from the Pokemon games and representative vectors for traditional music from each country. And then we were able to generate the scheme map showing kind of the correlation and distance between these vectors. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so I didn't really do much of the projects part for the AI analysis, but what I did do was the front end presentation and also wrangling the data. So the thing that sucks about Pokemon companies, their soundtracks aren't readily available, but there was an API for an open source website that contains a repository of all the soundtracks from whenever they've come out. And then I also, of course, we don't know what represents a country. Music can't just do that, but I chose the most popular for each country. And I just downloaded that with the YouTube downloader, Python. It was a little, I guess, API. I'm not sure how to describe it. But after that, I used Streamlit to come up with our front end to present basically all of our information. And as you can see, there's a heat map showing similarities between the countries that they're supposed to represent. And certain countries like Spain and Paldea, which is what they're supposed to represent, did have actually a close correlation, as in the lower number means it's closer represented, but it also had a much closer representation with Alola, the region that's supposed to represent Hawaii. So that whole map just represents findings in their correlated regions in real life.
That was our presentation. Thank you so much.